this is the another confusing thing which comes in people's mind. What is a relationship between cost baseline and contingency reserve? Can I have a contingency reserve? Should it be shared with everyone, or it should be hidden in the project schedule? Now, this thing is depends upon your organization practices in reality. But for PMP exam, here I can talk about PMP exam. You can definitely have a contingency reserve. Yeah. Now, somebody will say, how much? Is it 10%? Now, that could be your company policy. From a PMP exam perspective, there is no percentage defined. It should be based on the situation you have in your project. So we call it a reserve analysis. We look into uncertainty in our projects. So if you have a lot of risk, a lot of uncertainties, you want to keep some kind of more contingency, you put it. Yeah, based on your overall risk assessment and uncertainty assessment, you will put the number, and that should be agreed with the stakeholder, and that could be your contingency. So as a project manager, for the known risk, for the accepted risk, I am putting these contingency. I can put it at an activity level or at a WBS level. Overall, in my project, I have estimations coming based on bottom-up estimate. So if I'm doing 10 activities, I will estimate what all money I will spend for each and every activity. I will sum total it. And on top of it, I will put a contingency. I can have some activity level contingency also, depending upon my cost management plan, but I can have a contingency which I can justify based on my reserve analysis. As a PMP exam or a good project manager, this information should be visibly separate. So I should be clear that these are the 10 activities which are expected to cost me this much, and this is the amount contingency we are putting because of these risk and surrounding situations, and this is my true information, and that's why I'm asking for an approval. Please give me a baseline where you include the 10 activities sum total and contingency into it. Yeah, so that's a contingency. So in a simple word, contingency reserves are part of your cost baseline. They are estimated by the project manager with the help of doing reserve analysis. They will be part of cost baseline, which means when you are doing variance analysis, they are part of your approved cost baseline. That's the money you can spend, approved budget. And if the risks and other things are occurring, you as a project manager feel free to use these contingency reserve because you already planned about them in advance. So that is something, a money in your pocket to take care of emergency situation, which is as per the agreement of the stakeholder. Many a time when you are doing project reporting, you will be also talking about how good we are doing in the contingency, how much contingency reserve is still left. We may be having those kind of tracking as well.